Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a little bit different kind of video today. I have been kind of working off and on with some of the class projects. I took the Discover and Create Weekend Palooza event a while back, and I also took a Discover and Create class that had some other collections in it at a an in-person crop back in, gosh, I want to say April. And I things have been lying around. I had the supplies here, and then I had the supplies for the other class, and things got mixed up. And I'm at a point now where I've kind of I'll show you where I am with these things. I really want to get them finished. I want to get photos added. I want to get the final embellishing done and journaling and all of the things. So I'm going to kind of go through and show you what I've done. For this is a double page spread in the Discover and Create class. The designs are all Vicki Boutin's. They are not mine. And I'm going to, let me see if I can get these things situated properly. Okay, I think that will work. Just as an example, I think I'm going to go through and mark somewhere. I'm looking for a sticky note, a little pad of sticky notes that have been here on the desk for, gosh, who knows how long. This isn't the sticky note pad I wanted, but it will do. Okay, so I have this this double pager. Now I could use them easily as single pagers, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I have a very different vision for this page than I do for this one. This one, I don't have. I'll have to go dig through the website from the class, that or the Facebook page for the class, in order to get the full picture of where these leaves go, for example. But if I don't find it, it does not bother me at all. I can embellish any way I want to. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to kind of measure. Let's see. I'm going to measure these. That's 4 inches. And that's like a little over 4 and a little over 3. So I'm going to go 2 3x4 landscape. And I'm going to kind of put that right there, and I'll figure out the rest. This is gonna take I will either do well, let's see. I'll either do a grid of 4 photos, or okay, and that is, let's see. So if I do a 5x5 photo or grid, And here, this will probably take a 4x6. Photo. Okay, so I'm doing this, and then I'll go through off camera and decide, like, for example, I'm thinking I've got a couple photos of well, let me I'll pull up my phone and go into my Photos app, and we'll see. I've got a couple photos of Katie and Barrett at their aunt's wedding. So let me write this down. Jenny's wedding. Okay, and I can dress it up really nicely. I could also actually I could kind of do this. I could do a photos of James in his Halloween costume. He dressed as Hunter S. Thompson. Okay, here is a 2-pager. So I'm done with that 2-pager, and it's going to take hours of work, I think, to decide on the photos and print them and get that done. So I'll do a video of the finished pages later in the week. This one I think I'm going to use as a 2-pager. And I have several photos of Katie and her significant other. There's also a series of photos of James, of Katie, that James took on a walk when he and she went on a walk at the park. There's a picture of my sister. These are all things. There's Ava's photos from when she got her license, her permit, and there are some older photos from the family sitting at Starbucks, and I've already filtered those even. There are pictures from from Katie's trip to New York to the hair show, and then I have pictures of Patrice with my brother and sister with one of my brother's at one of my nephew's homes, and my nephew's daughters are there. And then I think most of these photos, this one maybe I haven't scrapped. I'm gonna put a heart on that one and go do that. So this is where I'm gonna get my ideas for what the pages will look like down the road. Here, let me write down the dimensions. This one I expect this will be more of a 4x4 square, and then this can probably be, I think we need a 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. Kind of put that there. And then here are a couple of three by four, a little bit less than that. Okay. And where you see that there are some things clipped, that's from the class, and I didn't gather everything. There are some stickers and things like that, so I'll kind of have to go. That's why I say if I find the guide, I'll follow it. If not, I'll figure it out myself. I'll do something on my own. This is another 2-pager that I'd like to keep as a 2-pager. And this might be cute for those pictures of Katie and Dallas. Let me measure again. This is, that's probably 4 by 4. And this is 3 by 4. And these are probably, I could use 2 by 2 square photos. Okay, and I think that's going to be really cute. Okay, here we go. Another double pager, but I'm going to use them as single pages. I'm gonna use them for single purposes. I'm going to, that probably 3 by 3 squares for those two. And then this is maybe also 3 by 3. And I may put a photo there or do something. I'm gonna put myself a little note, maybe a photo right on there. Now this is just 2 photos, and I think that's gonna be good. I'm gonna glue this down. It keeps kind of curling. Just kind of put it like that. Well, actually, you know what? I don't want it there because I want room for the photo to fit. And let's see what size photos we're going to use. This is, I think I did this wrong. Or, let's see. There. Need to put that clipboard above there, and I'll have to watch when I do the photo. Okay, so that's 4. So 3 by 4. Actually, I'm gonna go I'll put 3 by 4, and I will trim and do whatever I need to. So those are both 3x4. So I will, that one will be, that's probably the first one I'll do because it's quick. And I have these mushrooms, and I'm not sure whether I'm actually going to add those or not. Okay, now we have this one, I believe, is also a single page. I think it was actually designed as a single page. So I'm going to move this over and kind of show that. That's just going to have 3 photos, and it has the title of Some Days. Let me see what size these photos are. These squares are 4x4, so the photos can be 3x3 or 3.5 by 3.5. And those might be that might be a good page for James's Halloween costume. And then I can add to this maybe right in here I can add a Halloween themed sort of look. I can find a pumpkin to stamp on there, or you know, something. I can fix this up to be a Halloween-ish page. Okay, so let me leave that there. Here's another single page. Now this one was one that I had not done. I had just pulled the supplies, and this morning I completed it without following the guide. I didn't have the guide. I remembered this checkered mat, and I had that mat stored with this piece of paper. This piece of paper is from the paper pad, and it's text that's in blue. I think the original was black. These are stickers that came from the paper repack. They're kind of see-through washi tape type stickers, and I cut them so that they'd look longer so I could put this ruler there, and I think that was a design principle from the first page. The florals and the feather and stuff like that, that's all me, and same with this tea stain, and I may do something else here, I don't know. Now those are the ones that are ready for photos. Let me get the size of this photo. Okay, that's 4 by 6, so I need 4 by 6 with mat. I'm just gonna label it like that. And this is a combination of ephemera, fussy cuts, and these washi tape stickers. This is a sticker, that's a sticker, this is ephemera, that's a sticker, 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 sticker. And this kind of goes over on there. I'm hoping I can peel that up to stick the photo under it, and I think I glued the feather on so that I can stick the photo under it there, and I'll play with that one. So those are the ones that I have ready for photos. I'm going to put those off to the side, and then we'll look at what I have left to do. This is a collection of stuff. This I know is from the in-person class, because there's some stuff here that's not Vicki Boutin, and this looks like I'm not sure what I need for this. I have a lot of the pieces, but for example, I have one white background sheet of paper. I need one more. So I will, one more white background. And I have to see if I have the exact same paper as this. If not, I'll pull 2 white sheets from my own stash. So I'll just be putting this together, and I'll be pulling photos from that event because the title is Happiest Time in Texas, and it was the retreat that I went to was in Texas. Okay, so I'll move that to the bottom. This is another layout that I have. It's a double page. I have the photo of it, and I have all the pieces that we cut in class, and then I have the 2 background sheets, which is a blue background and the this ink, the hexagons or the honeycomb pattern with splatters, and I'll cut that in half, and the blue goes in the center. So this is going to be a fun one to do, I think. And then I have the instructions here. I didn't have instructions for some of those others, so yay. And then here's one that does not have anything except the 2 background sheets. There's this one and this one, and these are so different that I think I'm going to use them as single pagers, and I have all of these pieces have been cut. I'm confident that I have every cut piece that's necessary. I just have to go find them and put them together with this. So I will do that. Then here's another one that I have I have photos. I've got smaller and larger photos. I'll keep the larger ones. I have all the paper pieces, a great big gigantic tag, the background papers that are the same, and that I'm going to make as a 2-pager because I really like that there's this strip down at the bottom of one, and then there's the big tag, and that kind of ties those together, and I like that's a not so obvious way to tie the pages together. Another way is to have these branding strips that stretch across the bottom that tie the 2 pages together. So I like that design, that particular design, so I'm going to keep it that way. So that one should be easy to put together. This one, I did not have any of the pieces to go with it. I just had the background sheets, and there are 2 background sheets. This gray one with the colored pencils, and this with the what do you call that? The colorful rectangles. And then there's this, and you cut out the embroidery hoop and use it over on one side of that. So that's how that one will get put together. And I have all of these hearts, and I have all these butterflies. I have all these pieces in a box. I just need to go find them. Okay, and then we're back. So these are the ones that I still have work to do to get them in the state of the others. So what I'm going to do, I'm giving myself, this is a video that's going to come out. I'm making it and it's going to come out on Monday. Tuesday I have scrap backwards, so we jump forward to Wednesday. On Wednesday, I will do another video showing, I hope, that I have done the photos in the first batch that I showed you. This little batch right here. I'd like to show you the completed pages with the photos and the journaling and the final embellishing. And then if I do all of that for Wednesday, I'm not sure how far I'll get here, but I'll show you what I've finished here. And when I finish a page, I will immediately go add the photos so that they can be added to this finished batch. So we'll have another video on Wednesday, and if there's anything left over after Wednesday, which I'm sure there will be, we'll do that video on Thursday. So I'm going to have 3 videos covering these pages, and it's going to be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 pages. So we'll have three videos. So I thank you for watching this one and for indulging me the opportunity to get a huge supply of, or a huge stack of supplies that have been taking up room for, let's say, I don't know, at least 6 months, because I've been messing around with my health and surgeries and shoulder stuff for more than 6 months, and I'm pretty sure I did most of this. There's been a little that I've done since I had the surgery, but not much. So I thank you for watching, and I look forward to showing you the finished pages. I really look forward to doing the pages. And I typically don't do process videos for class projects because the design is always the teacher's design. It's not mine. Now this one is kind of my design, or my bastardization of the teacher's design. And most of the rest of these that I have finished already are Vicky's design. There will be some here and some others. I have still yet another piece of this project is when I get these pages done, that will complete all of the class projects that I intend to do. There may have been 1 or 2 other projects that I decided not to do, and I'm going to take all the leftover supplies and then put them back in my stash among the other Vicki Boutin supplies, papers, and embellishments. And then I'm going to switch from Discover and Create. I'm going to put all the Discover and Create away, and then I'm going to actually start on Bold and Bright. And when I'm done with Bold and Bright, there will be layouts. I will not do videos of the books, the mini books that were in the class. I do those myself for my own enjoyment, and I store them largely without photos, and then when I decide I have an event or some continuing sort of story that I want to document, I'll pick a book and then fill it in. And again, all of that is for my own use. It's not going to show up in a video. And so my goal, my overarching goal, is to one, clear up the mess of all the stuff that's been gathering in a, it's on, I have a bench that's in the dining room, and it was completely covered from one end to the other with the various supplies. I took those off the bench, put them on the table, organized them, went through them, and made this page, and kind of did some touches and did some organizing for the others. And then I sloughed all of the supplies that were gathered for those two classes into a box. And there's some numbers and some clips, and there's a lot of stuff that I, may use, and a lot of stuff I may decide not to use. But in any case, the I'm gonna merge those supplies, get those supplies in a single spot with all the other Discover and Create stuff. And I'm probably going to use that bench to spread out all of my stuff for Bold and Bright, but I hope not to go 6 or 8 months before that ends up getting done. So anyway, I'm determined that as I come back into the scrapping and video world, I'm going to leave days open on my weekly schedule so that I can finish these classes. I have not signed up for any more classes. I'm not doing any of the Christmas collection classes. I'll be I'm really trying to use things I already have, and trying to keep everything moving, and supplies being used, and before I buy new stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you next time.